Exactly. Fuck you!
Evening, folks. This is DJ Idlehands hopping on, and I did not know how hard it was to wear one of these headsets while wearing a hat. We've got some interesting choices here. That is not who those people are playing. Yep. There we go. All right. So I can offer some behind-the-scenes commentary here. I do believe that, well, me and Moonlight are. Let's go. Me and Moonlight are roommates. Moonlight has been training up the Meta Knight secondary for a couple weeks after getting like 25th or something at Brawl at SmashCon. Yeah, they specifically want to have Meta Knight for the Isabelle matchup because it's not fun as Sephiroth. I think it's like X Wreckage specifically is who they want to use this for. That being said, I feel like Ethan generally... Did I say X Wreckage? I'm so stupid. Anyway, I feel like Ethan generally is pretty good into like these weird matchups. I feel like Ethan probably has like grinded a lot of online just because I feel like he knows matchups that some people just inherently don't know. I think he's like pretty smart when it comes to that. I think he's not one who gets matchup checked very often, especially not in like weird matchups. Seph got it. I don't know, dude, because Sephiroth like gets low profiled by everything is the thing. I'm not saying it's losing for Sephiroth. I'm saying it's annoying for Sephiroth. You know what I mean? I'd pick Roy into certain matchups over Wolf, even though like they're not losing for Wolf. All right, so we've got it tied up so far. This is a pretty clean match for Ethan so far, but nothing that can't be, you know, obliterated. Yeah, that's one thing that's really interesting about fighting Ethan. He sets a lot of those traps across the stage in like really strategically good locations. Like if you watch any given ethanol juice set, you'll probably see the opponent get hit by that like 10 times. If it's me, I'll get hit by it like 30 times because I'm really, really dumb. That was really good awareness though. The throw just completely negates you from all those kinds of knockbacks. So I love the instant throw no pummel because they would have definitely gotten knocked out of it otherwise. Yeah, I definitely feel like at this point, Moonlight's win condition has to be getting some of those early edge guards. Obviously, Isabelle has a really good recovery in terms of like actual distance it covers, but because she can't really throw out any hitboxes and it's really slow, Meta Knight can get a ton of mileage off of just consistent edge guarding. That being said, Ethan is really playing really good at just like not losing neutral, or at least not losing neutral in extremely, you know, detrimental ways. He's really keeping himself very grounded, very close to center stage, which I think is one of Ethan's biggest strengths as a player anyway. Especially when you play Isabelle, stage control is kind of what you have to play for. All right, so we see MK doing some of the funny dare camping. There's a lot of characters in this game that just straight up can't really contest Meta Knight dare camping. They don't really have to unless they're at like a super big deficit against MK. So good on Ethan for just kind of sitting there. If he wanted to get really saucy with it, also I am surprised that the Lloyd Mine did not come out. If Ethan wanted to get really saucy with it, he could probably start using Lloyd Mine or something to get rid of the dare camping. I don't think that's a great idea. Also, really good Nair awareness there. Again, like I said, even though Isabelle's recovery can cover large distances, obviously Meta Knight can also cover large distances with edge guarding. And because Isabelle doesn't have a hitbox or anything, just knock her right out of that thing and she's dead. Especially that close to the bottom. It's going to be really hard to tech that. Oh, yep, the classic. That should just straight up kill. Yep. That's going to be a game 1 to Ethanol Juice. Ugh. Interested to see what this stage selection process is going to look like. I think the only stage that definitively I would think that Ethan would probably like would be Town, just because it gives him more space to work with in terms of establishing stage control. And yeah, I'm not surprised to see Moonlight switch back to the Sephiroth. Just their more practiced, consistent character. You want to try some stuff out game 1, and then if it doesn't work, go in game 2. Just with the tried and true. This win condition is going to be very interesting for both players because Sephiroth and Isabelle both have very, very solid tools at kind of disrupting and annoying people in neutral. MILF Lover on stream now or I'll stub my toe. He kind of tried to be on stream, but the 1984 Orwellian dictatorship here would not allow it. So that's something very interesting. Sephiroth can just kind of instant up B past a lot of the Lloyd mines, which means that a lot of Ethan's options in terms of stage control are just kind of taken away. Also, that counter looked a little risky there. I think what Moonlight was probably expecting was the roll-in up smash, which is kind of an Isabelle classic, but Ethan just waited it out instead. Now, that's another interesting facet of this matchup. That fishing rod messes up recoveries like Sephiroth's that are out there. Ooh, ooh. You get hit with the DI it out or die right there. Dude, even if you know how to DI that, you will mess up the DI. Like, it'll just happen. You won't be thinking about it. It'll come all so suddenly, and boom, you're dead at 2%. Rest in peace, your toe, man. That's gotta be pretty bad. But I know that the sacrifice is probably worth it in the long run for the grand exploits of MILF Lover. I promise to you, if you elect me as Orwellian 1984 president, it will only be MILF Lover doing practice against level 8 CPUs on this stream. All right, Moonlight has really established a solid lead here. Yeah, I definitely get why they wanted to try the Meta Knight, and they've been thinking about it for a while, but I do think this is the smarter option. Just playing really solidly, you know, even with the wing having been brought out and then taken away, at this point, they're still just clinging onto that lead really solidly. That'll take it. So Ethan's win condition here is going to definitely be try to get rid of Sephiroth before he can gain wing again. Sephiroth is basically like a mid-tier character who becomes a top 5 character once he gets wing. The problem is that his recovery is like pretty exploitable when he doesn't have wing. And so generally most characters' win conditions is going to be obliterate Sephiroth stocks before he's able to put wing into use. Isabelle has some tools for that. You don't generally think of her as a character that kills super early, but she does have some pretty potent... Ooh, I like that. She does have some pretty potent smash attacks, but mostly what she would be looking for in this matchup is a lot of slingshot edge guarding, and Moonlight is just not going to be giving that to Ethan in any case that they can help it. The fishing rod fakeouts are always so fun from Ethan. Oh, that was raw. That was raw. All right, going into a Game 3 scenario. Yeah, that looked like a much more solid game plan. President of Smash as a whole? I can't be canceled. I would have put MILF Lover on stream. I have no resolve here. Cancel Ryan on Twitter. Get cancel roast beef twinding on Twitter, and you'll have what you're looking for. Make sure to disconnect your Pro controllers as well. Thank you, thank you. I am feeling fine. All right, get it trending, get it trending, get it trending. I want you to go to Twitter, cancel him. Go to like what's the like conservative like Twitter or whatever, Gab? Is that Twitter or Reddit? I don't remember. I don't care. All right. Ethan is rocking the hold forward tag. He's notoriously the most aggressive Isabelle in the world. He actually holds forward every single time that he plays, so that's a very fitting tag. Sorry. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I do think that this is going to be a better stage for Ethan in the long run than a lot of the other stages that he could have picked. Just because the platforms give you so much more versatility, ambiguity in terms of the Lloyd mines. Yeah, it gives your opponent options. Also, it's crazy that Slingshot can trip like that. It gives your opponent more options as well, but I think generally, especially in matchups like these, it's going to be a really solid choice because, as you can see here, Isabelle can cover a lot of space when ledge trapping. Moonlight couldn't really go under because of the mine, and couldn't really go over because Ethan was occupying that space. So it kind of forces you out of stage control. Oh no, stream over. I don't care. I'm only here because Asdas left. Shouldn't kill quite yet. Very solid confirm that Isabelle does have, though. That's the quick... Oh, that's the Ethan classic. You get caught lacking at ledge, or sometimes you do everything right at ledge, you feel like, and still get hit by that. That's just kind of how Ethan operates. Now, this is going to be very scary, because this is definitely a Sephiroth with wing is, like, hella favored matchup. What that means is that with Moonlight's first stock out of the way, Ethan is going to have time to rack up a lot of extra credit before wing comes online, and they really have to, you know, swap up their game plans again. I am not home, so that doesn't matter. You can kill my family or whatever. There after you're done, right behind the front door. I'm not going home tonight. I sleep at the venue. Yeah. That was a really good catch right there, though. Just occupying space. Hello, Trist. Just occupying space. generally. Kind of force Ethan to be a little scared, try to get on ledge a little too prematurely, and then boom, hit him with the up air. Now here's where things get scary for Ethan. He's got to take this stock out before it gets too untenable of a wing comeback. I don't know what I'm saying. Ugh. I was doing so dang good at commentary. I don't understand what those numbers mean. It's like my credit card or whatever. I don't get it. God, that funny counter. It's so funny. Oh, great, 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 great. Run in, bait the roll in, and then fishing rod. Ethan's really good at those too. Yeah, this is a really good position for Ethan. Now, his stock could very well get obliterated if Moonlight gets the right reads. It's my IP? I don't know what that is. So, this is a pretty good scenario for Ethan, as long as he's able to keep on to that. Yeah, here's Wing Sephiroth again. Basically, this is not a terrible position for Moonlight, but they've got to take out Ethan's second stock, because with Rage, they're still going to be dying entirely early. Yep, almost the shield break. Oh, really unfortunate. That'll be the set for Ethanol Juice. Yeah, really interesting back and forth set. Very flip-flop games, especially game 2 and 3.